Greetings, welcome back. Sandbloom's Bulk Goods. I am Kevin Sandbloom. So, first video I want to start out with something. So, somebody posted in a comment something about an essay from Guy McPherson called Faster Than Expected from February 9th. And I went and checked that out. That's very good, but accidentally in Googling Faster Than Expected, I found a website called fasterthanexpected.com. And basically it's an aggregate of articles on climate change. And it's a great little website, or great little blog. You should, I don't know who does this, who runs it. Maybe it's Guy McPherson, maybe it's somebody else. I can't really tell. But I'm just going to skim through a couple stories from this blog. I'm going to link it in the description box below. So this is from February 12th. That's yesterday. Humans causing climate to change 170 times faster than natural forces. 170 times. That's just a little bit faster. For the first time, researchers have developed a mathematical equation to describe the impact of human activity on the Earth. Finding people are causing the climate to change 170 times faster than natural forces. In the equation, astronomical and geophysical forces tend to zero because of their slow nature or rarity, as do internal dynamics. For now, all these forces still exert pressure, but currently on orders of magnitude less than human impact. According to Stefan, these forces have driven a rate of change of 0.01 degrees Celsius per century. Greenhouse gas emissions caused by humans over the past 45 years, on the other hand, have increased the rate of temperature rise to 1.7 degrees Celsius per century, dwarfing the natural background rate. So as over the last 45 years, I wonder if they probably can do an equation for the last like 10 or 20 years, and I bet you it's much faster than that. This represented a change to the climate that was 170 times faster than natural forces. And there's a link to an original paper. This is a great blog. I don't know who's doing this, but I'm going to probably be doing a lot of articles from this blog in the future. There's another article, Beyond the Extreme, scientists marvel at increasingly non-natural Arctic warmth. Author is Jason Samenow. The Arctic is so warm and has been this warm for so long that scientists are struggling to explain it and are in disbelief. The climate of the Arctic is known to oscillate wildly, but scientists say this warmth is so extreme that humans surely have their hands in it and may well be changing how it operates. Temperatures are far warmer than ever observed in modern records, and sea ice extent keeps setting record lows. Okay. And that's just another article, or another clip from an article. It just goes on and on. There's that's from February 1st, another one from February 1st. Antarctic bottom waters freshening at unexpected rate. In the cold depths along the seafloor, Antarctic bottom waters are part of the global circulatory system, supplying waters rich in oxygen, carbon, and nutrients to the world's ocean. Over the last decade, scientists have been monitoring changes in these waters. But a new study from the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute, or WHOI, and Scripps Institution of Oceanography at the University of California, San Diego suggests these changes are themselves shifting in unexpected ways with potentially significant consequences for the ocean and climate. In a paper published January 25th in the journal Science Advances, a team led by WHOI oceanographers Vivian Menezes and Allison McDonald And Scripps researcher Courtney Schatzman report that Antarctic bottom water has freshened, become less saline at a surprising rate between 2007 and 2016, a shift that could alter ocean circulation and ultimately contribute to rising sea levels. AABW, that's short for Antarctic bottom water, an anagram or whatever that's called. I don't know what that's called. My brain is frozen. In the region off East Antarctic's Adelaide land has grown fresher 4 times faster in the past decade than it did between 1994 and 2007. Excuse me. Such a shift, were it global, could significantly disrupt ocean circulation and sea levels. Yep. I'm gonna skim one more article, I guess, and then move on. Renewables can't deliver Paris climate goals. This is from January 31st. Source is phys.org, and there's a link there. This is awesome. I mean, there's links to all these articles, or so they give you a little like synopsis of the article and then link to the actual article. Expansion of renewable energy cannot by itself stave off catastrophic climate change. Yep, we know this. Scientists warn Monday. Even if solar and wind capacity continues to grow at breakneck speeds, it will not be fast enough to cap global warming under 2 degrees Celsius. No way, no how, no sir. According to Guy McPherson, we are locked in to at least 4 degrees Celsius. That's just off the top of my head. I think he said somewhere between 3.5 and 4, but I think that's conservative. Just taking into account all the feedbacks that are going on. So we've already triggered enough feedbacks. We're going to blow past 2 degrees Celsius, whether we like it or not. And Paul Beckwith is, talking about the only way we're going to keep temperatures under control is if we somehow cool the Arctic and do all kinds of solar radiation management, et cetera, et cetera. That gets dangerous. I don't know. We're talking about, we need a miracle time right now. 2 degrees Celsius, the target set in the landmark 2015 Paris Climate Treaty. They report in the journal Nature Climate Change. The rapid deployment of wind, solar, and electric cars gives some hope. Lead author Glenn Peters, a researcher at the Center for International Climate and Environmental Research in Oslo, Norway, told AFP. But at this stage, these technologies are not really displacing the growth in fossil fuels or conventional transportation. Unless the emissions from fossil fuels goes down, the 2C target is an impossibility. We are going to see 2C this year. Absolutely. I mean, we went from 1C to almost 1.5 Celsius in 2016. So I don't see how we can't. I don't see how we cannot get to 2C this year. And if we don't see it this year, it's going to be early 2018. But I mean, it's going to happen. And 2C is something that all the scientists and everybody talks about. Well, possibly in 2050, or all the people that were talking about 2100. I mean, whenever I hear somebody say 2100 now, I have to shut the article down, or I have to just laugh. I mean, people talking about 2100 or later climate change repercussions just are completely clueless. They're out to lunch. We need to be talking about 2040 and earlier than that. So that's it for this blog. I'm going to link it below. And then real quick, I watched a documentary on, or by CNN, no less. It's called Vanishing. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's still kind of like, it's got this like nature channel kind of like, oh, climate change, this is interesting, you know, kind of a, you know, they keep it kind of lighthearted a little bit, you know. But it's, you know, there's good information in it. It's worth a watch. I suggest you check it out. I'm going to link it in the description box below. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to come back with one more video. See you soon.